Hi everybody and welcome to this, the first of two very special and exciting videos here on the BK Golf Clash YouTube channel. Please give me a thumb up if you don't mind, it will help kickstart this project really nicely. Now, as part of my collaboration with Golf Clash and Playdemic, I've been asked to gather and acquire as much feedback as possible from the Golf Clash community online. There is going to be two videos. This is the first one, and we're going to have one question per video, and I would like as many responses as possible. You can leave a comment on the video. You can also head over to our Facebook group. Here is the question, which I would like you all to answer. What would you like to see changed or improved in Golf Clash? Now, just to clarify, this is not a suggestion of new features. I want you all to focus on what is currently in the game. It could be tour play, checkpoint challenge, tournaments, clubs, balls, you name it, but we're looking at current things that you would like to see changed or improved. The second video will deal with suggestions of new features, so save that one for a couple of days' time. So try and stay on topic. As always, the best feedback is constructive and courteous. You can absolutely be critical, you can say what you dislike, but please try and say why you dislike it and what might you change to improve your opinions on the things that you may think could be improved in the game. So leave your answers in the comments section down below. Now, before we go on to the next section, since my collaboration began, I've been very lucky to have a lot of support from many of the leading content creators and players in the game. And as a thank you to them, I've sent them this question already, and they've very kindly recorded their video and audio responses. Please go and check out all of their links. You'll see their names on screen, their channel logos, and their website and YouTube links. Go and support them all. They do wonderful work. Some paid content, but a lot of free content as well. And there's a lot to be learned from all of them. And for any other people out there that have not reached out and would like to do so, my DMs are always open. So over to them. What would you like to see changed or improved in Golf Clash?
For me, that's pretty simple. That's the time it takes to play a tournament round. I truly believe that if there would take less time to play a tournament round, there will be people playing more. And also, I mean, playing more in the sense of playing more tournaments, but also playing maybe more accounts, as many players do play multiplayer accounts. I do think that that's going to be a key thing for the survival of this game in the long-term period.
Hey BK, I think the thing that I would change first in Golf Clash is to remove opponents from tournament practice. I don't think there really is a purpose for them. And the other thing that I would change particularly relates to practice as well. And I do not believe that the practice tokens should ever expire, especially since in many cases we are paying good money for those, and to have them taken away feels absolutely wrong to me.
Hi Ben, Steve Durand, or as people might know me, Boris Banco. Sorry for the message while I'm out and about, but I've literally just got back from holiday, and Ben's kindly asked me to contribute to this, so I've just nipped out of the house just to record this message. So two things that I think could be improved or changed in Golf Clash: definitely the rewards. So tournament and tour play rewards really need improving, bringing in line with like the checkpoint challenge, because I think they're really generous rewards, very reasonable. And I think that tour play rewards like the weekly leagues and masters, especially tournaments, the sorry, I'm a bit out of breath, the prizes really could be improved. So drop some premium balls into there, maybe 10% of the balls being the current premium balls that are in the shop or something like that. I think that'd really get a lot of people interested in masters, you know, if you offer more premium balls for the higher level tournament.
Alrighty, Ben, so you asked, and I'm going to send you some information, what I feel as a rookie content creator that plays rookie and master most of the time. Some of the things that I think they need to really address, as in to be changed for the game. Number one, I think the bracketing for rookies is really challenging. They need to figure out a way to keep APOC 8s out of the brackets that have APOC 4s or 3s. I played a game the other day with someone with an APOC level 8, and I have an extra mile level 6. I think it's not helping the game expand because rookies are just getting demolished. One of the other things that I would like to see is practice mode not having any opponents. We should just be able to play practice mode by ourselves, and I think that's the better way to go.
One of the bigger challenges for Playdemic has been hacking and pay for play that go basically account sharing. So I don't think Playdemic has done enough over the past, say, 2 years, 3 years to counter it. They have taken some measures. They have banned a number of accounts, but I don't think they're even scratching the surface. There are like some obvious accounts and some obvious account sharing that goes on that the community knows about, and I think that is the number one thing that could improve in tournaments. Second thing in tournaments would be the tournament rewards, because we've had like Kingslayers and Luminaries, for example, for like 3 years now, and these balls are like completely useless in Masters tournaments for most holes, at least at the top level. So that can use a change, and as well as the rewards for C100, which is, I mean, it's amazing that we've had the same rewards for over 5 years now. So another change I would like to propose is for tiers. One big issue there is players in the top tier, they have figured out how to game the system. So they would start to fail in tournaments on purpose just to reduce their skill points and to go to a lower tier, win gold easily, come back up, and then do it again and again. This is creating a toxic environment. I think this can be solved pretty easily. The rewards in the lower tiers are way too good right now. So the first place in tier 2 is, I think, on par with a top 5 or a top 3 in the higher tier, which is ridiculous. So that is what can be changed pretty easily. I think the top prize in tier 2 should be more equivalent to, say, the 25th place or even the 50th place in a higher tier.
But you're going to see here, I'm in practice mode, just trying to find an opponent. And at the end of the time here, you're going to see it takes about 35 to 38 seconds for us to find an opponent and just get to the loading screen for a practice match to start. That's a long time. For serious players like myself, even as something as small in rookie division where the wins are very low, if I just practice a hole one time and then I try to play the hole for real, you're talking about 70 seconds of real time just trying to find an opponent. I think we would all agree that competitive players probably spend more than one practice token per hole, especially on the par threes. So you could be talking about spending an hour of your time during a tournament just on loading screens. Golf Clash is built to be a fair, competitive game. In practice mode, there is the ability to steal somebody's shot. Now, I know that's going to sound weird coming from a content creator when we're putting footage out there in real time trying to help people dial in holes. But for example, and I've been guilty of this myself before, there might be a particular par 5 or maybe even a par 4. I go into practice mode and I see an opponent taking a slice shot that I didn't think about. I'm like, oh, that's a nice shot. I see that they hit it, they executed it, or I see where they missed it. And then I can figure out, okay, why are they missing? And I can figure out how to correct it. I don't think that's fair. Practice mode should be for me as the player to practice without other people getting to see my approach on how to play the game.
Fix the impossible putt. I don't think you should be penalized for reaching the green. You should always be rewarded for reaching the green. There should be no putt that you cannot at least reach the hole. Even if it's a shaky putt, you should be able to make the hole. Make bracket lottos fair. I think placing 4th with a minus 34 in a bracket and winning with a minus 32 in another it's a bit unfair. There has to be a way to balance it. I don't know what it is. I've wrapped my head around so many different scenarios, but it is tough. But I think Playdemic should figure out a way to make brackets fair. A few tournaments back, we had this wind. If you had 16 mile an hour wind, you were not able to clear the gap here. So why was it, and this was a fun shot. This was a fun shot for me. I ended up getting a condor. But why was I able to get a condor and somebody else that got a 16-mile-an-hour wind not able to have a chance to get this shot? And I just think they should figure out a way to balance the wins so that you're not penalized just because when it's your turn, you get the worst win possible. Sometimes when it's your turn, you can't even choose your club bag. You have to hit your turn button and then go back to the other screen, and you're wasting valuable time because there's glitches in the game. There's also glitches with ball swaps. If you have a backspin boost ball, when you switch balls and you put on backspin, it puts more backspin on because you're swapping to a backspin boost. That's a glitch that shouldn't exist in the game. And same thing with topspin boost. If you put on topspin and you go to a topspin boost ball, or you swap back to the other ball, it completely changes the spins, and that's unfair. That needs to be fixed.
Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed the responses from all the people who took part. A massive thank you to them once again. You'll be hearing more from them and potentially a couple of others in the next video as well. So it is over to you. Here is the question once again, thinking about current features only for now. What would you like to see changed or improved in Golf Clash? Let me know in the comments section down below. Thank you so much for your time in watching and taking part. And I'll see you all very soon. Take care. Bye for now.